If you're expecting a new baby or preparing for an addition to your family, you probably have lots to do on your checklist. But there's one item that's often overlooked. Today I'm with financial expert and new mom Farnoosh Torabi to help us learn how to childproof our finances. What are some of the basic parents need to check off when planning an addition to their family?
The checklist can feel really long and overwhelming, and as a new parent, I can relate, and it includes everything from childbirth classes to getting the right car seat to getting the right stroller, the crib. But beyond all of those necessities, I think it's also important for parents to look at their existing insurance plans and make sure that they have sufficient coverage, and if they don't, to get the coverage to fill those gaps, ideally before the baby's born, and you know, it really can be a huge cost saver. Just a little bit of, reviewing can in the long run result in thousands of dollars saved. As a country, we're paying, billions of dollars out of pocket for a lot of unexpected insurance-related costs. For example, just accident-related medical costs linked with kids costs about $11.5 billion annually. So this is not a minor issue. We're talking lots and lots of money. But the good news is, with a little bit of planning and reviewing, I think you can save yourself a lot of money in the long run.
So what are some steps that parents should take when childproofing their finances? I know you mentioned insurance is one of them.
Yeah, so it's really looking at all of your insurance plans, from health to auto to life insurance, and making sure that you have sufficient coverage. I think where we should start maybe is talking about parents-to-be, expecting parents. If you are delivering in a hospital, you want to look at your plan and understand what it covers. Obviously, basic plans cover, birth procedures for the most part, but what about emergency procedures like a C-section? What about prenatal and neonatal screenings? And then I would also say check your health plan to learn of any deadlines that might be important, such as the deadline to register your newborn on your insurance plan. If you miss that, that could be a real financial risk. And then as your child is getting older, you want to look into making sure that you have enough coverage in the event of an accident. Unfortunately, 44% of playground equipment injuries happen at home. So contact your insurer before you install things like backyard play gear, including swing sets, trampolines, swimming pools. This is stuff that needs to be brought to the attention of your insurer so that you, as the customer, knows what costs might be involved with that, with adding those things to your home. It's also important for parents to childproof their car, because that can also help with saving money on insurance, and also, more importantly, it can help save their child's life. So child safety seats and safety belts, make sure those are properly installed. You can just, run up to your local fire department in many cases, and they'll have volunteers there to help make sure that your car seat is, in fact, properly installed. A lot of times it's not. So lots of considerations to make as your child gets older, and a lot of these tips are online. I'm excited to say that I've partnered with the National Association of Insurance Commissioners, and we have created resources online for consumers, for Americans of any life stage. You don't just have to be a new or expecting parent, but no matter your life stage, you should go on to insureyouonline.org to learn how to childproof your finances, or just safety-proof your finances, depending on your life stage.
Great. And one final question, a group that's often overlooked is custodial grandparents. What are some things that people who have custody of their grandchildren need to consider when it comes to finances?
That's a good question. I think as more grandparents are becoming the custodial grandparents, the guardians of their grandchildren, one thing to check is your auto policy. If your grandchild is of driving age, is a licensed driver, then naming him or her as an insured versus a listed driver gives your teen grandchild far more rights under a typical auto policy. I'd also say for grandparents, check your state insurance department to learn if your grandchild can qualify for grandchild coverage under Medicaid or the state's insurance, children's insurance program. So those two things are important for grandparents who are the custodial grandparents. And as I said, there's all these tips and more online at insureyouonline.org, and the U is the letter U.
All right. Thank you very much for your time today.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Goodbye.